What is this new company, Die Zweite Meinung, all about?
Well, Zweite Meinung means the second opinion in German, and we believe that there is a substantial market for crisis preparation and for companies and individuals preparing themselves for a market environment which is enormously at risk. Let's face it, we are in the midst of the greatest market manipulation of all time in terms of interest rates and bond repurchases by central banks. We are in a new paradigm environment based on 30 years of declining interest rates and now almost 15 years, in the case of Japan, 22 years of intense interest rate market manipulation. What that really means is that with the cost of money being near zero, there's no real pricing mechanism to determine assets, and we believe we can judge those assets well. Our own record, dating back 3 decades, shows that we've performed extraordinarily well, fully accounted, fully transparent records in such environments. And we think this environment might last anywhere from 5 to 15 years. And when I mean environment, we call it an end time. And if you follow this discussion, if you're of this thinking, then you might find that others, namely George Soros, Carl Icahn, Crispin O'Day in London, and Stan Druckenmiller, are equally pessimistic about hyperinflated asset prices and a bubble world. And here we're trying to help. We're trying to help high net worth individuals, normal people in their career choices, corporations, and how to set themselves up in the face of such a challenging environment. That's what we're really all about. Thank you very much for your first question.
What differentiates you from hundreds of other consulting groups?
Well, we're really hands-on. I started my first company when I was 19. I started to work in construction when I was 12 years old each summer. Our senior partner, Michael Ullman, is a former stockbroker, a controller, and at one point he managed 120 people directly for one of the largest worldwide financial services groups. So our customers get access to not second-year MBAs or glorified managers with little practical experience. I personally have started and developed several companies worth 500 million, north of $1 billion, from scratch with minimum seed capital. So we give you a shot, you get a shot at sharp minds in your engagement with us.
What are your true aims regarding this venture?
Well, it's a bigger picture for us. For example, to my knowledge, we're the only consulting group in Germany that will distribute the maximum allowable pre-tax earnings to charitable causes. That's limited, unfortunately, to 20%. We will do that. And we have already identified a number of good claims. The second thing is that there is really no other group focused on maintaining the wealth of individuals and corporations in a 5 to 15 year meltdown. And those who have a little courage and think laterally, have a contrarian mind, I think they'll come out just really very well out of this crisis. And that's our core focus, really. Occasionally we'll advise an international group on how to access the German-speaking European market. We do have several investment ideas which are long, but generally we hope that our customers profit from a really highly threatening, highly blown up, highly exaggerated and unique moment in history. That's our aim, and we will shall see where we are in a few years when the scenario unfolds. Thank you very much for your questions.